DNA Studios. Step into a new dimension.
Hello, guys. Welcome back to another DNA Studios. Yes, I know it's been a while. I'm sorry. I've been so busy with other things I haven't had a chance to sit down to make a video. Anyway, my name is A. Goldman, and this is you're watching DNA Studios. And well, yeah, that is who I am. That's who I do. That's what I do. And yeah, let's get started. So if you're just joining us, thank you so much. Please do get subscribed. It helps a lot. As I always say, get over here, because there's more, and there will be more. No, I didn't disappear, and no, I didn't quit. I don't give up, as many of you guys know, and I never will give up. So this channel is staying right where it is. There's no plans to ever stop this channel or anything like that. So if you guys were wondering, or if you guys were, yeah, maybe you were like, oh, what happened to him? Why hasn't he posted in a while? Sorry about that. I have been very busy. So anyway, guys, let's get started. Today I have a lot of things to talk about, including some really cool stuff that is coming out, and that's news that I've been totally hyped on for like the past freaking week or month or however long it's been out now for. I really haven't been keeping track. But anyway, so I am freaking pumped. And there are two things I want to say. One is that, well, let's just say that it is a very, very exciting time to be a Dragon Ball fan. Because if you are, get hyped. And you might want to go Super Saiyan, because this is definitely an amazing time to be a Dragon Ball fan. If you guys have not heard already, that they did announce a date for the Dragon Ball Dama. So I'm super hyped about that. Also, Dragon Ball Super is coming back. Yes, that's right. They're going to be bringing back Dragon Ball Super with the Moro arc. So if you are not already a Dragon Ball fan, or if you are getting kind of bored, yeah, it is an exciting time to be a Dragon Ball fan. So yeah, if you're into Dragon Ball, this is definitely a time to be hyped. Some people have been, there's been some people that are kind of on the borderline of, they're not sure, they don't know. Guys, I can tell you from someone who's a 90s fan, okay, the Dragon Ball Dama is supposed to take place after, I think it's right after Z, sometime after Dragon Ball Z, and but right before Super. And it's supposed to fill in the gaps between, the villain's supposed to be someone who is after, it's after Deborah gets killed. Some other King of Demons dude comes in, and we don't know much about it, but some other King of Demons dude comes in and is pretty evil, and makes a wish on the Dragon Balls or whatever, and yeah, it's supposed to be pretty sick. I've never been more hyped to see what happens. Plus, also keep in mind that this is the last thing that Akira Toriyama worked on, one of his last projects that he worked on, as well, he did do some work on Super 2, but this may be the last project that Akira Toriyama had anything to do with, which is sick, and I cannot wait to see what happened. Plus, they're bringing back some hand-to-hand combat, and some stuff that I missed from the previous Dragon Ball Z and also Dragon Ball, back in the Dragon Ball days. They made the show really awesome. So if you're not hyped for Dragon Ball Dama, you should be getting hyped. Sadly, the promotion for Dragon Ball Dama has not been very good. Toei, please, guys, please do more promotions for Dragon Ball Dama. The show is, from what it looks like, the animation is amazing. It looks pretty sick. I cannot wait to see what we get and what happens. As well as I'm excited for Super coming back. So yeah. Oh, also the other thing that I have to announce, and guys, the other thing I have to announce is, if you are a Demon Slayer fan, which I know a lot of you out there are, because y'all have been crushing it with the videos that I have been putting up for Demon Slayer. Toonami just announced the last arc for Demon Slayer. So here, I will play some of the promo for you guys, because it was so sick when they announced the promo that I'm just going to play a little bit of it for you guys. I got to watch out. I can't show anything, unfortunately, because of copyright rules, but I can actually play a little bit of the audio for you. So get ready for Muzan Kibutsushi. Here's the little promo that Toonami played last Saturday night.
Have we ever told you, Lord, how much I detest change? Killing an upper-ranked demon has dire consequences, and everyone's feeling the pain.
I want to be the one to put an end to Muzan Kibutsushi.
Sharpen your blades for the 1-hour season premiere. Demon Slayer King Kimetsu no Yaiba, Swordsmith Village arc, next Saturday at midnight. Live by the sword, die by the sword. Only Toonami on Adult Swim.
So yeah, if you're a Demon Slayer fan, you should also be hyped as well, because that is sick that they're doing the last arc for Demon Slayer. Yes, I know people say it's gonna be movies, and yeah, it probably will be movies, but think about it, guys. Seeing Demon Slayer in theaters would be really sick. I know I'm pretty hyped, and for doing, excited to see Muzan Kibutsushi and the final fight between him and Tanjiro. So yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Himikami Kagura. I had to do that. Sorry. So yeah, I am super hyped about that. I can't wait to see what happens with that. So yeah, if you're a Demon Slayer fan, you should be totally hyped. So yeah, guys.
Bitch, I'm adorable.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, bitch, I'm adorable. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, no. So those are the first couple. Those are the couple things, the big announcements I have to announce. For now, and then there is also a couple other announcements too. So one of them is that I posted up on Instagram a poll for you guys, and a lot of you guys actually did vote. So the people who voted for this, and if you want to be a part of this, you can jump on our Instagram and you can be a part of what I do next or what I talk about next. So you guys voted for it, so I'm going to actually do it. So I put a vote up on what I should talk about next, and there are a couple new shows that came out. And you guys all, the post I put up was to vote on this particular show, to do this show, or something else. I actually had trouble deciding myself. There's a couple of things I want to talk about, which I probably will talk about some other things in another episode. But this is what you guys voted for, so this is what I'm going to do. So I put a poll up, like I said, on this series. My instant death ability is so awesome, this series. I put a poll up for this show to see if you guys wanted to talk about it, and you guys did. So, yeah, this series is actually pretty cool. This one took me by surprise, too, because, so, in a way, this kind of reminds me of the Emerson Shadow, in that the main character is just absolutely ridiculous, which is kind of sick. And his abilities are not something that is given to him; it's something that he just had. Whereas in Eminence and Shadow, Shadow actually gained his abilities from training and actually trying to obtain magic. Where this dude, he just has this awesome ability to just kill anything instantly. And actually, if you guys are familiar with that, you might be familiar with that, because that is something straight out of Dragon Ball Super. If you guys know that in Dragon Ball Super, Zeno, the most powerful being in the whole multiverse, can just think about something and make it gone. He can just eliminate it, no matter what it is, any universe, anything. This dude, the main character in this anime, this dude right here, he can just think about it and make it dead, which is sick. Okay, instant death ability. And that's part of the title of the show. My instant death ability is so amazing, right? So anyway, but yeah, so like he can just make it dead, make it gone. Doesn't matter whether it's a spirit, whether it's whatever it is, he can just kill it, right? Which is cool. So the series starts out with his class and him on a bus trip, taking a school field trip, right? And somehow they get transported into another world by a wizard who is trying to recruit them, who's trying to actually recruit them all, and she gives them to be wizards, and she actually gives them gifts or powers, each one of them different powers. Now, what you don't know is actually more fun, because the main character throughout this whole time, while the bus is going through, while they're getting transported into another universe or whatever, the main character is asleep the entire time on the bus, which is super, super, super funny. But also he just nonchalantly just sleeping. It's like and all this stuff is happening, which to me is absolutely hilarious. And actually, where's my sound effect here? Exactly. So I was like, what? Yeah. So yeah, he's just asleep the whole entire time, which is really, really funny. So and he doesn't really, because he's asleep, and because the wizard who is giving them gifts doesn't really know or see about his powers really, she doesn't bestow him anything, so he kind of gets left behind along with the rest of the other half of his class. which is really funny because no one thinks he's like, powerful or has any really like, abilities or anything. Which he does. He has just his power, his ability is just kind of natural. He just had it, right? They don't really explain how exactly he got the instant death ability. He just kind of has this instant death ability, which is sick. So when he finally wakes up and sees the bus being attacked by dragons and, everything kind of, 2 people are dead and like, the rest of the class just kind of left them to die. You better believe that he actually does something. So I'm not going to spoil anything. He does kill the dragon. I will tell you that in the beginning of the show. And there are some really cool things that do happen, including him being able to kill people that are even if he doesn't know where they are, he's able to just kind of think about it and just boom, kill them, which is totally sick. There's only about I think something like 3 or 4 episodes out right now that have actually been dubbed. I think the only place you can see it is on High Dive, or I'm not sure if Crunchyroll has it yet, or if they're going to put it on Crunchyroll. But pretty interesting show. It is an isekai, so the actual genre for this series is actually action, adventure, comedy, fantasy, isekai parody. So the parody part kind of gets me interested, gets me excited, because sometimes with parody anime, you'll see things from other shows, which there already have actually been kind of jokes and like hints from other anime. They've taken some other things from other shows. You'll see like references to other shows and stuff, which is kind of sick. And you might be thinking, yeah, exactly. That's my thoughts exactly with parody anime. Is every time I see something and I'm like, and there's a quote to another, there's a joke from another show or something, I'm like, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's gonna be pretty sick. There's only actually 3 episodes out from what I'm seeing here that are actually dubbed. Now there might be 4 actually now. But yeah, so pretty sick show, and like I said, it does remind me of like Zeno from Dragon Ball Super, and also Eminence in Shadow. The main character is played by the English voice for the main character is Dave, the same guy from Clannad who did the main character in Clannad, if you're familiar with that anime, and also from My Hero, who does who does he do? He does Todoroki. So yes, same actor, same voice actor, if you want to know. Really good voice actor, by the way. Really awesome. Shout outs to him, actually, and also all the voice actors in the show. Really amazing voice cast. And also both the English and Japanese are pretty sick. I like the to me at least the Japanese cast depends on the show you watch. Sometimes can sound better depending on what you're watching, if you want to watch it in Japanese. But for this particular show, because there's a lot of dialogue, I actually don't mind the English cast. But let me know what you guys think. Which one do you prefer? Do you like watching it in English or Japanese? Usually I watch stuff in English, especially if it's a show like this where there's a lot of dialogue, or there could be a lot of dialogue with stuff. I tend to usually watch them in English. But yeah, so you guys wanted me to talk about this, so I will. So that's kind of like the overview of my thoughts. Now, going into this, I went into this completely blind. I wasn't expecting anything. I didn't have any expectations. So I kind of liked it. Now, I do watch I do watch isekai anime. I don't try to. It just kind of, sometimes the stories are interesting and it'll get me. If it's something that starts out within the first 3 to 4 episodes, if I get hooked in the first 3 to 4, yeah, you better believe I'm gonna finish it. If I start something, I gotta go all the way. It's like I'm going all the way. But yeah, so anyway, but my thoughts on it, it's not terrible. It is, like I said, you have to keep in mind, it is an isekai, so if you're expecting some crazy, amazing, crazy, amazing, earth-shattering story, you're probably not. You're probably gonna be a little disappointed. Or if you're expecting like a lot from it, you might be a little disappointed depending on what your expectations are for isekai is. I try to tailor my expectations to whatever the show is, and I try to go in blind, which is a great way to go into something. Because if you don't have any expectations, you'll be kind of more, you will be happier with what you get out of it, or what you get from it. But this show, the instant death ability was kind of cool. My only couple questions on this one is if he can just kill everything and anything, why bother going into another universe? And also, he doesn't really have to fight because he can just kind of instantly kill you. So my thing is like, okay, if you can just kill it, if you just snap your fingers or just think about something and kill it, right? Is there really a reason to really do anything? Because like you can just instantly just wipe out the entire world if you wanted to. And he doesn't have to necessarily be close to the person to kill them, he can just think about that. Like if he sees someone and maybe they're not in front of him, he can just picture them in his head and be like, die, and they just die. Which is like, yeah, that is pretty cool, actually. So yeah. But yeah, no, like, and that's pretty awesome. And it's like, my thoughts are like, why would you even need powers if you have the ability to just instantly kill anybody? I mean, like, heck, I mean, like, even like for like in Dragon Ball, right? The Dragon Ball Super, Zeno doesn't really, if you know, Zeno doesn't really do much because he can just think about someone and dead. Like, you could challenge someone to a fight, right? You could literally challenge someone to a fight and they could die in the beginning of the fight. Before the fight's even started, boom, they're dead because you just thought about killing them. So yeah, that's what I thought is like, you know, where are they going to take this to where it's going to be interesting enough to keep you watching, but also it's like, if he's going to fight a strong opponent, or if anyone is going to stand any chance against him, it's going to be interesting to see where they take that, or where they go with this. Because a lot of times you'll see stories where the main MC is really overpowered, and usually it's a one-sided fight if the MC is too overpowered. Now, in Emerson Shadow, I will say that Emerson Shadow did do a good job of actually having challenging fights for the main character and challenges for the main character to overcome. Like in the beginning of Emerson Shadow, he doesn't have any powers because he's normally human. Whereas this character starts out with, you know, he already has powers going into another world, whereas Emerson Shadow did not have any powers going in. So it should be interesting to see what they do, and I will keep you guys updated on, you know, as I keep watching and as the show continues. I will keep you guys updated on that and see what happens. But so far, so good. So far, I'm loving this series. It's pretty actually funny and pretty interesting. So yeah, also, do not go on sites like this. This is just to find the picture. Do not go on these sites, as they do not, it is not official and is not a great place to watch. You can get terrible malware or horrible viruses. I don't actually use this site. I just went on here to find the picture. So don't use these third-party sites, guys. Go on like Crunchyroll or a legitimate streaming service, because you won't get any viruses or any kind of, you won't damage your device. So yeah, use something better than that site. And I don't recommend, I'm not going to say which site that is or anything like that, because I don't want to put that information out there or encourage anyone to use those sites. They are not great. And you really should be supporting your anime. So yeah. Anyway, guys, that is all I have for you. I hope you guys are pumped on not only the announcements for Dragon Ball Super and also Dragon Ball Dama, but also the Demon Slayer arc coming out next, which is sick. Stay tuned, as there will be more stuff coming. So there is a couple unboxings I have planned and a couple other things. So if you're not, please do subscribe and get over here, because there's a lot more coming. And also, if you haven't already, do get pumped or turn Super Saiyan, because there's a lot of awesome stuff coming, and also a lot of awesome shows coming down the pipeline that we're gonna see. And also, Dragon Ball Super is going to be coming back. So yeah, guys, I have never been more hyped in my life for new anime shows and stuff coming than right now. But anyway, guys, hope you guys are having a great day and also a great week, and I will see you guys in the next video. As always, whoops, wrong button. Hang on a minute, wrong button. As always, like I always do in every video, whoops. Where's my button? Frickin', hold on one sec. There. Wish has been granted. Peace. See you guys.
Hi there. Please subscribe or follow DNA Anime Blog and DNA Studios on all of their social media platforms. Okay, bye!